You know, I'm always a person standing behind an underdog. In this case, a new company is introducing a product to serve the audiophile community, and I am very excited. It is especially admirable that for their first, they have decided to release a product that costs only about USD 70-ish, which is in the realm of affordable for entry-level items. Now, Kotori Audio has very kindly loaned a unit to me to review. So just a quick one about Kotori Audio. Now, this company was established in Singapore, initially offering bespoke cables at an affordable price, but the company had bigger dreams to eventually create their own IEM. Now, recently they have launched the Dauntless, and it is their first attempt at this, and the product has a cool streak. Reminds me that you know, streaks, right? I just realized I haven't changed my underwear in a while, so you know, it's kind of it is what it is. Well, anyways, the build quality of Dauntless. Now, the chassis of the Dauntless is in their typical universal custom shape that at this point it has been done to death. But it being done to death has its own good reason too. It is actually very comfortable in my ears. I did not actually experience any hot spots during the course of my review. Now, the chassis, it's in a rather pretty glossy black resin that is coated with a skin-safe lacquer. On the faceplate, there is the Kotori Audio logo, which features a cuckoo bird on it. Inside the Onyx Black chassis is a 10mm dynamic driver that features a PU plus PEEK composite. Also important to note that the driver is actually made in Japan for all that good stuff.
What sort of good stuff?
There is something...
Look, I'm taking you off the job if you continue like this and I'm taking away your first...
Why? Why? You guys are terrible! Everybody gotta have their own hobbies, okay? Oh shit, that's terrible. The Dauntless has a 2-pin termination, which makes it great for those of you who like to cable roll. The supplied cable seems to be made from SPC with a 3.5mm termination. They are kind of generic, but you know, overall quality is actually kind of okay. Now, sound quality. The signature of the Kotori Audio Dauntless is something that is neutral with very good levels of detail. There is a slight emphasis on the mid-highs, highlighting females' vocals a little bit more. It is in the same vein as earphones such as the Final Audio A4000 or the Etymosic ER4. Overall, the Dauntless have a character of having an ultra quick and coherent transients that isn't all that common in this price category. Now, bass. If you are here expecting a world-shaking quantity of bass like you've seen in the Triplo Wind Melee, I think you can actually look away. The Dauntless has a noticeable extension in the sub-bass region with a very good kick when it comes to the mid-bass. I must reiterate that the quantity of bass here is adequate, but not to the extent where it will please bass heads. The Dauntless here trades pure quantity of bass for speed. Transient response on the bass frequencies is very quick and rapid. It basically is what the Melee isn't. Bass is actually energetic with good speed and decay. Bass on the Dauntless is also in no way smeary. This also aids in the overall resolution and spaciousness that this pair of IEM has to offer. Bass on the Dauntless is what I would liken to a small 4-inch studio monitor, present enough but not enough to fill the room with bass. Moving on to mid-range. Now, mid-range is a treat on the vocal front. Both male and female vocals are accentuated by the reduced bass quantities and are pushed to the forefront, leaving nothing to be hidden away. Listening to duets between the male and female voicing, I must say that there is a slight bias with the female vocals that tend to take up the upper mid-range frequencies. Upper mids tend to sound just a hair more focused. Lower mids on the male vocals, on the other hand, has a little bit more body but not the same focused nature of the upper mids. Not forgetting other instruments that share this frequency band such as guitars, pianos, violins, horns, etc. There's a nice level of spaciousness between them, and it's even more apparent should you have a well-mastered track. Details in the mid-range frequency band is also pretty good, and I find that they perform beyond what is expected at this price point. Treble extension is also pretty natural on the Dauntless. Crashes and hi-hats has a very nice harmonic with natural decay. Decay on the treble isn't unnecessarily fast but maintains enough for a lifelike presentation. Treble is smooth with good detail. I did not notice any sibilant peaks with the Dauntless. There is an airiness with the Dauntless tuning, and I attribute this to good treble design. There is sufficient energy in the treble but still maintaining its natural sound. And next, soundstage. width and height first. Well, the Dauntless is actually quite average in terms of width and height. The Dauntless achieved this due to its well-controlled and fast transient bass that does not meddle in other frequencies, allowing you to have a rather spacious listening experience. In terms of depth and positioning, yet again, the Dauntless is an average performer with these parameters. Instruments have good spacing and depth enhanced due to an uncluttered mid-range. And finally, in conclusion, the Dauntless is an excellent first attempt from a company that is just building bespoke cables previously. I think its neutral signature can be appealing to those who are a little jaded from the popular neutral warm presentation that is the epic flavor that is ravaging through the lands. For people who own IEMs such as the Moondrop Aria or Triplowin Melee, the Dauntless will be a breath of fresh air as it is a very competent performer that offers a more nimble take in the entry-level market. Oh, one thing to note is that the Dauntless will be on Kickstarter, so if you are on the lookout for an IEM with a different flavor that is very capable, do check this out. And if you like the content so far, please kindly like and subscribe. I'm sorry today's ending had to be a moving hand segment like it is today. It's just that the audio that was previously recorded is, kinda iffy. There was a lot of static going on. I'm not too sure why. Didn't change any settings, but it was just the way it is. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching the SuperChonk Super Audio Show. Yeah, please smash that like button and subscribe button if you like the content so far. I was wondering, you'd like me to discover new brands such as Kotori Audio, or would you like me to cover the try and true popular ones such as Moondrop, TRN, whatever, Thank you guys for watching the SuperChonk Super Audio Show. Fully appreciate it.